Alright, today's movie is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, released on November 20th, 1992. Welcome to Brandon at Random Reviews, covering one unsystematically chosen movie at a time. Directed by Chris Columbus. For the cast, we have Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister, Joe Pesci as Harry, Daniel Stern as Marv, Catherine O'Hara as Kate McAllister, Tim Curry as the Plaza Hotel concierge, and Brenda Fricker as the Pigeon Lady. For the plot synopsis, as the McAllister family prepares to take their flight to Miami for their Christmas vacation, a mishap causes them to lose track of their young son Kevin, who accidentally boards a flight to New York City. Alright guys, let's just dive right into this motherfucking movie. I remember when I was very young, my friend and I would watch these movies any time of the year. These first two movies were like a young kid's dream, seeing a child make his way without the aid of parental supervision, and essentially just getting into a lot of mischief. I covered the first movie in 2022 when I was still making audio-only podcast episodes, and the gist of that movie is that the family accidentally leaves Kevin at home when they decide to spend Christmas in Paris, France, and not a single person in the family notices that Kevin isn't there until they're already halfway across the fucking ocean and cannot turn back. Now, a lot of people like to say things to me like, Brandon, calm down, it's just a movie, there are bound to be a few plot holes and oversights, but that's what allows the movie to happen, to which I tearfully say, they're more than just movies to me, damn it. This movie does virtually everything in its power to recreate a lot of elements from the first movie, and also adds a decent amount of new gags to keep it somewhat fresh. This time around, a mishap at the airport is what causes Kevin to be separated from his family when he boards the wrong flight in a pre-9/11 world. Which, by the way, if you watched the first movie and thought, wow, I can't believe how terrible these parents would have to be to let this happen, buckle the fuck up. When the parents are boarding the correct flight, the dad says, is everybody here before they get on the plane? And the mom says specifically that she wants to make sure everyone gets on, and then almost immediately is able to be dismissed and she doesn't even need to confirm that. So neither of the parents take any special care to ensure that Kevin is actually with them, and they don't seem to double check even once they have boarded the plane to confirm that all of their kids got on safely. This one irritates me not only in the same way as the first one, but it also adds elements that are somehow more aggravating. For this movie to work, Kevin winds up having the bag that had all of his dad's credit cards in it, and so that allows him to check into the Plaza Hotel, and he has a lot of fun with the hotel staff, who he's convinced that his dad is with him. Harry and Marv, aka the Wet Bandits, escape prison in this one and happen to be in New York City at the same time as their old nemesis, Kevin, and they set their sights on robbing a toy store. Honestly, this movie just didn't capture the magic of the first one. The gags either feel too stale or over the top to land for me, but to be fair, it does a lot to try and escalate as a sequel, but most of those efforts don't particularly impress at all. Alright, on to ratings. IMDb 6.9, Letterboxd 3.5, Rotten Tomato Critics score 35%, Rotten Tomato Audience score 62%. Personal rating 3 out of 5 stars. This is a sequel that I understand the desire to make after the surprise success of the first movie, but ultimately what they came up with for this movie made this whole thing feel unnecessary and like they should have just left the first movie as it was. Alright everyone, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Bye now.